Okay. See. DHC Defender. Come on, you stupid typo. All right, got stupid typo. Well, at least I can hear myself. So, anyway. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Sure. Of course. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got 6 people watching. When I get my water, I'll get this show on the road. Anyway, see here. Organize here. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 2 1 2. Want to see if this still works. Oh, sure. Appreciate it. What a drop. I know when they drop. Oh, yeah. Okay. And be careful because you're doing the work. First things first. What's up? What up, everybody? Happy Halloween or happy Halloween weekend. Yeah. All righty. Here we go. What is going on, my Empire Reese? The almighty Exlenium is back in the house once again. All right. Right here, a little bit more privacy. How is everybody doing? Hold on just a second. Let me just change this a bit. Actually, you know what? I'll leave it right here. I'll leave it right here. Yeah. Actually, you know what? It's Halloween, so hold on. Let me just do a little something check. Since it's like Halloween weekend, you know what? There you go. Put this in icon. There you go. It's Halloween weekend, so let me just do a little something. Got so much shit here in the way. My microphone's still. Avatar. Yes. Okay. Is it changing? Is it changing? There you go. It's Halloween weekend, so how are you doing today, by the way? Yeah, he does. I went trick-or-treating, oh, nice. You got Wendy's. Yeah, my wife and I had Chinese food, Korean. Maybe people don't realize that the real horror starts in November. Oh, yes. All right. Hey, what's up, Eric? Eric Melendez Battle, how are you? All right, so we got 6 people watching. First things first, what's going on, my Empire Reese? Exlenium is back in the house once again. You see the title. He is still trash. Yes, he is still trash. First things first, I just want to say happy belated Halloween, happy Halloween, or whatever you're at. My wife and I had a good time. We watch horror movies. We have Thai for lunch and dinner. we have like 2 days worth of Chinese food. I pick up Chinese in a Chinese buffet. The Chinese people was nice enough for to have like two big fat Korean food. Pay like $32 for two big fat ones, but it was it was delicious. It was good. We had a blast. There was some trick or treaters. I had my we had some trick or treaters. We gave them some peanut butter cookies. I was about to give them like some Snickers or Twix, but I forgot to buy those. So we got some peanut butter cookies, brand new, and I wore this mask, the 2009 Jason Voorhees mask, as you see in the beginning of the video. And we had a great time. My wife and I, we had a great time watching movies. Trick-or-treaters came. My nephews came by here. We gave them peanut butter cookies. We gave more peanut butter. Yeah, we gave more peanut butter cookies to trick-or-treaters. So we sold out. But other than that, we had a good time. Also, before I ripped this guy a new asshole, which I'll probably go up for maybe 2 hours most, I will be doing a limited stream on my main channel. I want to get back on that because there's a topic I want to talk about, gaming related. Yes, gaming related, and probably I wear like a Jason Voorhees mask again because even though Michael Myers is the king of Halloween's, but there's one horror villain that I like more than Michael Myers, and that's Jason Voorhees. I've always been a Jason Voorhees guy more than a Michael Myers. So don't get me wrong, Michael Myers is still the king of Halloween's. I like his movie. I like his character. But for some odd reason, I still like Jason Voorhees more than Michael Myers. But that's my honest opinion. Probably tomorrow after work or Monday, I'll live stream again on my main channel and do a limited stream. And we're going to talk about game topics. But yeah, hopefully everyone here is getting along. I watch it. Welcome to Dairy with my mate. Oh, nice. I see you all in the chat. Oh yeah, with Thanksgiving and Black Friday, one of my favorite holidays. Yeah, so what should we call it? Chayton. Dude, you still suck. You still suck to this day. I'm not impressed. Maybe a little impressed, but overall not really that impressed of your actions with Arthur. And before I say anything else, I'm not defending Arthur. Arthur and I were still not friends, but I'm still not impressed because you claim that you exposed Arthur, Big Whoop, the BHC, myself. We did already. I'm aware that, and probably ZTB is fully aware that that the way I did it was anger compared to the way you did it, which that's understandable, and I'm aware of that. But at the end of the day, it will still be the same results that I still exposed Arthur before you did. So, and also, why this thing's shaking up? Okay, I realize this. Yeah, I'm gonna bring ZTB in. I'm gonna bring ZTB in because there's a live stream from Sloppy that I want to react. So let me just bring ZTB in. I'm not gonna, let me go on Discord. I had to refresh my page again because I don't know if you all noticed, but I did came in late in the stream. Let me just please okay, different, yeah. Please, yeah, all right, verify. Okay, I am human. I'm not a robot. I had to clean my things, so this is gonna take a while. Yeah, Hold on, ZTB. I'm gonna put you in. All right. Log out. Yeah, I'm gonna log out. I just cleaned my thing. All right. ZTB, come in my stream. You're in. No problem. Take your time. His small weeby. Yeah, that's Adam Turner with his small dingaling. Speaking of Adam Turner, I got something to say. It's very hypocritical that you made a YouTube account claiming you made a YouTube account saying that I can do whatever you want. But when I do whatever I want, that I say whatever I want, you have an issue with it. Do you know that you're in my kingdom and there's a rule called fair is fair? Yes. So if you made a YouTube channel claiming you could do whatever you want, then let me do whatever I want. Let me say whatever I want. Fair is fair. Oh, but two wrongs don't make a right. Get cancer. Just shut up and get cancer, right? I don't want to hear it. Exactly. And you know what? Let me just go old school on Adam. If you don't like my videos or live streams, don't watch it. Plain and simple. Oh, and by the way, Roar, if you're watching this, dude, get cancer yourself because all you do is grab my cock and just put it in your mouth. Because everybody say, oh, Carlos this, oh, Humpty Dumpty this, that, oh, Bio this. And he made this one, and there was this one, but check this out. He made this one live stream. I should have recorded it, but I deleted but he deleted it fast, right? He was screaming like a little anime girl, an anime girl. He was like saying that, oh, I hate you, boy, I hate you. Like, dude, just yeah, he screamed like a little anime girl, right? Because he saw, I think it was, I don't know if this was a Resident Evil or a Assassin's Creed 2 premiere, but he had enough time.
She had to be one because she's stupid.
No, that's an insult to a.
And she ugly and she know nothing about it.
Oh yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, but I think it was one of those premieres, and he was just going full retard. Like the dude was just screaming, and you want to talk about like I'm screaming, dude. You check yourself before you wreck yourself.
No, why you not saying? When you want to say something, look yourself in the
mirror. Yeah, exactly. Just look yourself. Let me just. I mean, let me just go old school on mumbles. All right. If you don't like my videos or streams, just don't watch it. Plain and simple. Right? Oh, I can lift up a tire. Big whoop. Dude, I can lift. Dude, back in my days, right when I was younger, I could lift up tires and I fought grizzly bears. Catch that. Yes, before I met you, I fought a grizzly bear. This dude can't even do that. So yeah, so you have no room to talk.
You know what? You're too smart because you're intelligent. You're not stupid.
Well, apparently, Roar claims, according to Roar, right? According to Mumbles, he claims that ZTB is stupid because, he just lost credibility of the situation that's been going on. Dude, ZTB has a college degree, all right? His IQ is high. Again, check yourself before you wreck yourself. You have a part-time job. Your job is probably holding a sign in the middle of the street begging for money. And all you do, like, you want to talk about that I accuse of doing drama videos to stream? Do again. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. All you do is say bio this, bio that, X this, X that, cause this. Dude, just get off my jockstrap, all right? Get off my jockstrap, you asshole. Just get off my jockstrap.
Get off his business.
Yeah. But anyway, while ZTB is hooking up his microphone, I want to go on Sloppy's one of Sloppy's previous streams, right? Because of he and Arthur was like going at it a lot. But there is something that Chayton unexpectedly, and I use unexpectedly for a reason. Chayton's probably unexpectedly didn't realize that he actually accidentally shot himself in the foot. Not like a real gun. When I meant accidentally or no. We can scratch that. Unexpectedly, I can't even pronounce the word. Unexpectedly shot himself in the foot because
No,
he actually contradicted himself. Let's just say he contradicts himself of something that he did something messed up in the past when he was in a BHC Discord group, and he played himself. What do I mean that by that? Let me just go on Sloppy Second streams. Okay, hold on. There's a stream that he did a month ago that somewhere around that time that I got a fever and flu because I was about to make a response stream to Chayton's action, but around that time I had like the fever and flu, so I kind of forgot about it. So let me just screen share something because again, he unexpectedly, I can't even pronounce the words, but he unexpectedly shot himself in the foot on this one because he played himself and I'll show no. I got the receipts. I got the proof. Chain probably didn't know, so I'm going to screen share this. Okay. Besides, I have no issues with Sloppy. Okay, Sloppy is cool. Okay, now I'm in Sloppy's channel right now. Do you see the stream that he made is called "It's the Children's Fault"? I saw this when it first came out. And after I watched the stream, I was about to make a response stream to Chayton about the what he mentioned about the his relationship with Arthur. But around that time, I had like a fever and flu, and I was unactive on YouTube for 1 week before I came back. But when I came back to YouTube, I kind of forgot about it. But for some odd reason, like I don't know if it was God just touching my head or went to my mind, but it just came down and reached to me that I just remember, like a snap of a finger, that Chayton played himself, and I had the receipts to prove it. I'm not making this up. So we're gonna go to this stream right here. It's the Children's Fault. 1 month ago, and what Chayton says, right, and came out his own words. I said the exactly same thing, right? Wait, no, he's not here yet. But I'm sure that ZTB got all the time in the world. But I'm just going to go right here. I've checked the 41-minute mark, and I'm going to play parts of it in Sloppy Stream because what he said, I said the exactly same thing. Now, before I also play this stream, I just want to inform people, yes, it's true. And I admit myself that I forgot if it was in the Assassin's Creed 2 or Resident Evil premiere, but I did say that Roar, Chayton, and Adam pretended to be Arthur's friend, and probably a few other people too from the J-Man Legit group, that they pretend to be Arthur's friend so they could get back on the BHC, because around that time, 2023 and 2024 was the time that the BHC, myself, and Chayton, and including Adam and Mumbles, was still, well, not mostly Chayton and Adam, not Roar. Roar has been going at us recently, but not in 2024. It was mostly Chayton and Suicidal Adam. And by the way, Adam, shut the fuck up. Dude, you're a puppet. You're just as big as a puppet than Arthur. Again, check yourself. Because you know what's funny? Speaking of Adam, I've noticed that whatever Chayton and Roar make some certain videos or live streams or posts, Adam does the exact same thing. That's an Arthur move. I mean, people want to talk about that Arthur's a puppet. Adam Turner is the biggest puppet in this entire community, and his actions proves it. Whatever Chayton shows his account, Adam does the exactly same thing. Whatever Chayton's made a stream call, I didn't want a war, Adam does the exactly same thing. When Roar posts his own address, which I'm not going to say it because that's doxing, I'm not going to go slow, so keeping myself clean. Adam does the exactly same thing, which as much as I hate Adam and Chayton, I'm not going to say or show their address because, I don't want to go as low as this one. Oh, but didn't you say that two wrongs don't make a right fair? Yes, I know, but see, here's the thing. Doxing is not my style. As I won't even do that to my worst enemy. I won't even do that to Chayton. As much as I hate Chayton and Adam or Roar with a passion, I will never show and tell their address. Why? Because I don't dox. Dox is not my style and will never will. And I'll keep it like that. So, yeah. But the bottom line about Adam, he's the biggest puppet in this entire YouTube community. He's worse than Arthur. People want to claim that Arthur's the biggest puppet. No, Adam is by far the biggest puppet in this entire YouTube community. And yes, it's true. He did show his wee in ZTV stream. I said it. Oh. Okay, calm down. Oh, I can't. I just can't help it. All right, I just can't help it. All right. Enough talking. So let me just go on Sloppy Stream. I'm gonna play this part right here because what Chayton says, I said the exactly same thing while Chayton and I was going at it. So here it goes. I'm gonna play this video in 3, 2, 1. And I'm gonna mute my microphone too. So here we go.
Fucking Godsmack, stupid! Did somebody just drop kicked her off the fucking skyscraper when she was a baby or something?
Can you wait, hold on, just a second. Hold on. Can y'all hear?
Holy shit! I've never seen someone so fucking brain damaged in my life!
I don't know if you hear the audio.
Oh my god! I don't care if she's a woman. She needs to get her ass kicked. I hope somebody whoops the shit out of her ass.
This is Arthur's lizard family, most likely. She's probably cross-eyed like his brother. So, as far as I'm concerned, I don't give two shits what happened to her.
So fucking stupid, I swear. Oh my god, I'm trying not to fucking, I've already had a very bad event that's going on in my personal life that's happening in my family. I don't need this bullshit.
Eldorado,
I just told Arthur's dumbass that he needs to get rid of John Davis. I said, I didn't want to tell you this, Arthur, because I don't like telling people to cut off their friends, but you need to get rid of John Davis. And what does Arthur do? Not only quadruple down, but the dumbass had his dyke-ass fucking cousin, fucking said some stupid-ass shit like, oh, it's the 14-year-old's fault. How the fuck is it the 14-year-old's fault as a kid?
Yeah, I was taken aback by that. Like my reaction when I said that was after that. After that whole thing, I just didn't fucking care with her. That's why
retard. That's what her fucking
Everything
retarded
I
brain.
don't
Sorry.
like is a kid to be harmed. I do not like that.
Me either.
If you
The reason why I paused it, the reason why I paused it, because for some odd reason, my computer doesn't. It has like no audio. I can hear it from my phone, but I don't hear it from my computer. I gotta fix that later. So let's continue.
condone that shit, well, you're just as guilty as they are. I'm sorry, but that's
Please
how it
let
is.
Steve know about this shit. Somebody, please let Steve from Machete Squad know about Arthur's.
Going on in his personal life, so I can kind of that amplifying that with what's going on. I can see the anger in him, which justified. But with me, I guess why I'm not like getting so angry about it. And granted, I've not been around this shit as long as Sloppy has, but I've been dealt with these fuckers for 5 years now. So Junko Tane, Peter Gilmore, fucking who else?
Sorry about that.
Daniel, and now Arthur.
You still sound like a robot.
Oh, his internet's it's crapping. Yeah, I had that coming in. I had to switch to my main Wi-Fi.
That
Yeah, he still sounds like a robot. But anyway,
Daniel and fucking Peter is non-factor, and they aren't even relevant anymore.
oh no, I get that. I'm more so like looking because we've seen a lot of these people basically act the way they or do the things they do, and again, I talked to Sloppy about this before. Like I'm guilty of being cool with Arthur for a long period of time. I like blind hope, unfortunately, but it's like I guess after seeing everything, I guess my whole thing is the Arthur that I knew, that Jordan knew, that a lot of us that were friendly with him knew was just a facade. And this is the real Arthur Woodson.
No bueno.
Like, again, like I've criticized people whenever I've cut people off and they go back to the same old stuff from 5 years ago, right? When Arthur did it, that like I would have been shocked if he didn't. But if I'm going to be perfectly frank with everybody, people like, I'm not saying this to start anything, but like Kevin or ZTV or Bio, them saying it, you know, they had issues with me going back in 2021. Arthur really never had an issue with me, even going back to 2021. He was kissing my ass from 2021 all the way to now.
He's only doing it because he's going off your leech. That's all he's doing. He's using you and other people. He used ETB when I was called one time only. He was using all of us. He's never changed at all.
Yeah, so like with that whole situation, like when he said that because like him of all people, like if anybody.
That is what I have been fucking saying all along. That is what I have been saying all along before Chayton left the BHC. Oh, wait. Did I say Chayton left the BHC? No, he got kicked out of. Actually, you know what? No, he got kicked out of BHC for his first time. And then the second time, right, he left. But wait, didn't Chayton accuse me of being friends with Junko or Marcus? Marcus, I forgot his last name, but you know what I'm talking about. Pedal Marcus. Chayton accused me of being friends with Pedal Marcus, and he accused me and everyone from the BAC that Marcus was part of the group, which has never happened. Marcus was never part of BHC. So therefore, Chayton, you got kicked out of BHC twice. Oh, but that's like, wait. Excuse me. He falsely accused the BHC and myself for being friends with Marcus, so it's not true. So therefore, Chayton, you got kicked out of BHC twice. The first time because you was a freaking wife beater and you did something with your kids. And then the second time, right, you threw us under the bus and we found out, so we kicked you out twice. Oh, but he just left. Hey, he falsely accused us, so fair is fair. So you got kicked out of the BHC twice. What the hell's the matter with you? I've been saying this all along, all right? Arthur never changes. And what's even more pathetic and more of a joke that you are, Chayton, is that you falsely accused me and Kevin of doxing, which that never happens. Hey, if I would have doxed people, or if I would have doxed Arthur, if I would have doxed you or Suicide or Adam or Roar, what if I give you all your address? But again, I just said it 5 minutes ago. I am not going to do that, and I will never will, because doxing is not my style and never will. I wouldn't even dox my worst enemy. Like my worst enemy, I will never do that. Because why? Because it's not my style. Oh, but you wish people cancer. Oh, so fucking what? Boo-hoo. Go cry me a river. I said once I say Chain, go get cancer. Dude. The bottom line is that you started it all. This is all your fault. All your fault. If you haven't been a complete moron, which I will call you, you're a moron. You're an idiot. You're a moron. You're a moron. That's all you are. You're a moron. All you have to do, Chayton Long, is mind your own business. Mind your own. That's all you have to do is mind your own business. If you didn't know the full story or the full detail, mind your own business. But did you do that? No. Oh, but Arthur, he is not pedophile. He's not a doxer. He's not this and that. Okay, all right, stop right there. Okay, let me just turn on this thing for a Hey, what's up, bro? Bye. How's it hanging? So you were live. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Jude Zuka. All right. Okay, let me just turn my webcam on. Okay, let me just turn my webcam on. Yeah, okay. There you go. All right. It's oh man, I'm just gonna say this right now. Chayton Long is a bigger flip-flopper than Brian Delivers You the Goods and Brian Apsher. Yes, I will say this right now. He is a bigger flip-flopper than Brian Delivers You the Goods and Brian Apsher. So, oh, I know Arthur's an asshole, but he's no doxer. He's no pedophile. But in this stream, you unexpectedly shoot yourself in the foot and found out the real truth about Arthur, which you should have known 2 years ago. And if you didn't know the whole thing, you should have mind your own business. So, shit, I'm getting a freaking headache. I mean, I'm losing my brain cells. No, that's okay. I've done. If I could do this to Arthur, I could do this the same thing to Chayton. Okay. Look at me, eyes to eyes. Okay. All right. Chayton, I'm just gonna speak from the heart. Okay. Speak for the heart. Okay. You see these two hands right here. Okay. Just watch them very closely, okay? Just look at these two. Don't look at me. Just look at these two hands, okay? You're watching? You're watching? Okay, look very closely, okay? Closer. You're an idiot! idiot! You're an idiot! That's what you are! You're an idiot! You're an idiot!
You're funny, you're an idiot.
He's an idiot. You know what? Tell you what. Right? Since he wants to call all these bad names to me, all right? And ZTB is not here, okay? I'm just going to give this guy one last ride. All right? All right? Since this guy wants to be an attention whore, I'm just going to bring him over here. I mean, okay. And before I say anything else, yes, it's true. I did stop bashing Chayton for one reason, because of the whole Zexio situation. I mean, I know Zexio had a stream about Chayton, of him being a deadbeat dad and a wife beater and an animal abuser, which is all factual proof. But ever since then, I stopped going at Chayton because I felt like I won. So that's the main reason why I stopped going at Chayton after the whole Zexio exposing him. Because Zexio and I, we team up to expose Chayton, and Zexio and I, we won. Shout out to Zexio, by the way, he's awesome. So let me see if that's Chayton. Okay, all right. Says he wants to go on and on and on. Says that Bio's a coward, Bio's a chicken wuss. Well, he didn't say a chicken wuss. He calls me a bitch, but whatever. I mean, the guy's an idiot. He claims himself to be a genius, but yeah, no, he's not. Okay, so anyway, you know what? Let's just before I send him in. Okay, all jokes aside, I'm gonna put my headphones on because I want to hear what he has to say. Says he's desperate to talk to me, so here I am. Okay, all right, here we go. Let me just get rid of this, and finally, you're in.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Well, I was actually shocked. You've been ducking me for the longest time. I'll give you props for doing that, because that's you and ZTV who actually were doing all that. Anyway. Oh, you said that I was what's the word I'm looking for? Begging for attention and talking about you. Let me ask you something, and I'll be transparent with you. I've talked about you in streams and all that. But how many streams have I made that were dedicated to you with the name Bio or Carlos in it?
Actually, sometimes, even though I will admit that my name was not a title, which that is true, but there are some certain times that I wouldn't say some certain times. I would say like almost most of the times, almost not every live stream, that you talk about, Carlos is screaming at Eric Lima, or Carlos is just friends with Marcus, which that's not true because he was never in the BHC. You say that Carlos is or Bio just never wants to talk to me, which I will fully admit it. Before you came, I mentioned that the main reason why I stopped going at you because of that live stream that Zexio made of you, which is no longer up there. It was actually on his channel.
Yeah, Zexio and I are cool.
Oh, no, okay, that's fine. But yeah, after that whole Zexio thing, I stopped, and you just kept going on. I was like, you know what, whatever. So I just, that's why I have not been on this channel for months, because after the Zexio thing, my job was done.
Well, you got to admit, though, both of us, even on your gaming streams, because I've been seeing clips from here and there, I'm sure you have as well, regarding me. Let's be fair here. I believe probably both of us have dropped jabs at each other every so often during even our gaming streams. Would you agree with that?
You know what? Yes, that is true. I do agree. Yes.
Yeah.
And I will admit, I'm no saint myself, but I will admit I didn't mention you on my premieres.
Yes. So hello ZTV. So like for an example, like if I said something to you, you said something to me, that would be considered a receipt in that way. Or if you said something to me, I say something back at you, that would be considered a receipt. So in that thing, both of us, let's just be real here, are guilty of doing that.
Correct.
So like that's what I'm saying. And the thing I was asking about the streams because yeah, I did like back in the Che account like a few years ago. Yeah, I made clip or shorts and stuff of you. I really don't. I think the first time I mentioned you directly outside of little jabs here, and there was a community post on your because someone sent me a thing about your. I think at one point when you were live, you had 0 people watching. So that was like something I thought was kind of funny, and you did say some stuff in there. So I was like, okay, he said something, therefore, I feel like I could respond to that.
Was that the Uno live stream?
I think so. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think I have 0 people, because I remember like it was yesterday. I live streamed Uno, but somewhere in the hour and 45 minutes mark, my internet dropped. So I played part 2 of Uno again, but it was getting late and I was yawning. I was getting tired, so I quit the stream and I privated this part 2 because it was like wasn't even 15 minutes. It was like 10 minutes, but then I was falling asleep. So the 1 hour and 48 minutes was good enough for me. So that is still up.
Well, and I was going to say with the I think I had a similar issue a few weeks ago with the Outcast. Had an Outcast go live, and for some reason, and I made a joke about it because I thought, well, fuck it, the internet's trying to YouTube's trying to cancel me by fucking up YouTube for a little bit, all for entertainment. I don't really think YouTube even notices I'm even around because let's be honest here, all of us are freaking tadpoles in the bigger landscape of YouTube. I'm man enough to admit that regarding myself. Until we have 10,000 or even 100,000, we can't really call ourselves anything. I do it for more entertainment purposes, if I'm being perfectly honest. Do I really think I'm the greatest? No. Do I really think I'm this? No. Do I really think I'm fucking the slayer of trolls or whatever the fuck or whatever names that people have given me over the last couple of years? No. That's just how it is. Even with the Arthur thing. Okay, so I caught a little bit of this because, again, I got sent a leg. I know also ZTV informed me that you were planning on doing this. You caught me at a great time because I was actually off. A woman's with some family, got off work, good time, showered. You literally caught me out of the shower. I don't mean that in a sexual way. I was fresh, ready to go. But one thing you brought up earlier regarding Arthur. Well, first off, you said something. You showcased Slavic Stream for a month ago. You said something regarding that, which it was a month ago, so I don't understand the relevancy of it now. But it is what it is. But you mentioned you got all been out of shape over like the Arthur thing, right? When I said about Arthur, a lot of us, whether we like to admit it or not, had blind hope for the motherfucker. And I'm man up.
Go ahead. Sorry,
go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
But before you left the BHC, right? I said to myself, "This is not going to work." Oh, ZTV left. Just a second. Hold on.
He probably had some technical issues. He said, "Hang on a minute."
Okay, no problem.
Continue on.
I said to myself, "This is not going to work." I don't know why he thought. I don't know why Shane thought it was a great idea to be friends with Arthur. Well, you had an issue with the doxing situation, which I say, you do realize that Arthur doxed himself, but apparently you didn't listen. So your own will, you decided to leave.
Yes, on my own will, because that was something I wanted to confirm with ZTB because I didn't think you were going to let me in, so I wasn't going to ask you about this. Also, one other thing I wanted to point out, you did say something inaccurate. I didn't really start bringing up the Junko thing till after I already left. Now I did confront y'all about the doc scene before I left. That is true, but I did not really talk too much about the Junko thing because I still didn't know all the info regarding what with the whole thing.
Well,
So
you should say, "Oh, I didn't know," or something like that.
that's why I never address. That's why I didn't address it until after I knew, and I was already gone from the BHC beforehand. So that one thing you said earlier, from what and again I could be wrong, but you can correct me on this. But from what you said was, I was accusing y'all when I was still in the group. Now, if ZTB comes back, he can also corroborate this because he was there. But I don't think I did accuse y'all. Like, don't get me wrong, I did that. I'm not just or trying to take away from that. But if we're going by the idea of timelines and receipts, as you like to say, then we have to be fair there regarding the timeline of events. At the time, all I knew was I heard something. Someone was bringing this up to my attention regarding Junko about certain people knowing. So I was like, and to be fair, I knew that actually, before I continue, ZTB, when I left the BHC server, before I left, did I accuse y'all about the Junko thing before or after I left the BHC server? ZTB?
I think his mic is still not on yet.
We can't hear you. Well, can you type in the private chat for the time being?
Streamer's been acting really weird.
It has been. But yeah, if ZTB didn't hear me, did I talk about you guys with the whole Junko thing before or after I left the BHC? I just want a second and someone from the group.
Hello. Can you guys
we
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
hear you.
good. Okay, there we go. Finally.
Okay. So ZTB, my question to you was, when I left, did I talk about Junko, the whole Junko thing? I'm talking like accusing y'all of knowing about the whole thing. Did I say that before or after I left the BHC?
I believe it was after, but I can't really like 100% confirm that you did say it before.
Yeah.
But I think it was after. I think mainly your issue was with Big Doberman and the whole, Cobra and whatever that was going on.
Yes.
And I think you had a beef with Kevin and Cherry, and you were going at them. And I think it started because I set up the private chat, and then Kevin and Cherry were there, and they were both vocalizing their frustrations. And
wait, they were in the call with us? I remember Kevin was in there.
No, it was a private chat. It wasn't a call. It was you guys had a group message. I set it up. I was like, you know what? You guys have a little bit of beef.
That.
Just put that in there, and then just have whatever issues you guys set it out. From there, you guys left, and then from there, I guess you did your research from finding out of what happened with Junko, and then you used that as a hate campaign against me, and then against the BHC with Doberman, and then from there, oh, and speaking of Doberman, by the way, he watched your stream. He wanted to let me know that he didn't send anything to your house, so he said it wasn't him.
That knocks one suspicion possible. Now, granted, he has a track record, but I will take for the time being, I will take him as word. At least in one person. But at the end of the day, me and my woman find it funny.
What's going on, nigga?
There was actually a pizza that was delivered at during a Monday era. It was Monday AD stream, and my woman was getting very animated.
Doberman. It's probably either Cobra or John Davis. They've got a track record doing shit.
That could be that could be a possibility to I could be going completely on the other side of the situation where I'm thinking it's one person when it could be them. Because let's be real, John Davis hates my guts right now because of what I've done to Arthur. And
it's not just. I'm sorry to interrupt. It's not just that. I think he's trying to stir the pot between the BHC and you guys.
Yes,
a lot of us are trying to move on from the whole thing.
Yes,
he's trying to diverge the attention away from the pedophilia and the allegations, have us fight against each other, have us have beef to try to diverge the attention. That's why he was happy about the whole Chase thing, because he wanted this to it will be like a a side way depart from that.
Yeah. Now, as far as like my Corey with ZTV, we're not buddies, we're not friends, but I
Mhm.
personally feel like after Thursday night, whenever that stream was, Jesus Christ, I lost track of time. But as far as that goes, I've lost, or my Corey with you has been extinguished. Kevin, we've been at least been cordial. We are not friends nor enemy nor bitter enemies. We don't like each
cope
other.
with you.
Huh?
I can cope with you because of the John Davis situation.
Yes,
but
yes.
We ain't friends.
As far as I'm concerned, my Corey with you is over because I'm literally thinking to myself, we're bickering at each other like children when we got this
Hey,
guy
Octo,
running
hey,
through the
Umbrella,
things.
what's going on? What's
So,
going on, Papa?
As far as that goes,
I knew quite a while for John Davis being a pedophile because of the whole a friend of mine, Wesley, and then I mentioned it to Sloppy, and he did some digging.
that's when he
into it.
started doing some digging into it more thoroughly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say, like Sloppy has been a help to a lot of the situations I've gone on the last few years of these and all that. That's why I've stated whenever Sloppy says something, I would take more heedance to that than anybody else because, you know, is what it
Yeah,
is.
he's a
But
predator hunter. He hunts after online locale and predators that will just take advantage of children online because there's a lot of children online.
Kevin, I got a question for you actually, because DTV he's not fully 100% sure about this, but I'll ask you. You may have a better idea. But again, it's 2-3 years ago, so I kind of, if you don't remember, I understand. But earlier in the stream, Bio said a claim that I was throwing the accusations about the Junko thing towards y'all before I left the BHC. I never denied that I did throw the accusations, just it was after the fact once I found out more info regarding it. And it was more so about the knowing part regarding the stream. Now, Kevin, did I say stuff regarding the Junko situation before or after I left the BHC to your best memory?
Just after, because you made a stream shortly after you left.
Yeah, that was after. So, yeah.
Yeah, because you did after. You didn't. I don't think you knew after that until the Leon server. I'm still as disgusted by Leon because he's still hanging around with him.
Yeah,
So
that's some yeah. But anyway, so like that was my point I wanted to make regarding that to you, Bio, is that like when just like when you said about getting kicked out of the BHC, I'm glad you at least corrected yourself today, because I know I've been hearing you say I've been kicked out, which I knew I was kicked out way back in 2021. That was not a no secret. I will even admit, yeah, y'all kicked me out in 2021. It wasn't that, like, it was just, again, my whole thing was the issues regarding certain claims and not enough evidence being shown. And so this is an example of it regarding, like, asking two other people who would be considered the pillars of the BHC, confirming more of my side of the story, not because they like me or they want to be buddy with me, but because it's the truth. So
my issue was just the
go ahead.
accusations of just trying to label me as a pedophile defender. I didn't like that, and that was one of the biggest issues. Like, that was the fallback. That was even more so than with the whole Doberman situation. That right there, that was what sealed the deal, and it kind of made us completely fall out, like 100%.
And really, to be honest, to be my only issue with you as of late, which we talked about, and we didn't come to a resolution because both of us are in our own camps of our beliefs regarding that. But was the certain claims regarding the Twitter thing? But
Yeah,
I've come to the realization that outside of a lot of people on my side to taking more of what I was saying to be more factual. And that's people's opinions, just like,
I mean, the poll was
everybody's got
53 ZTB and I think 47 U. So I mean, it was
the poll,
it was a
yes,
toss-up.
but how many of them were actually commenting? That's all the old thing.
We don't know.
But I gotta be fair and call the poll. But the chat was a different story, and so it's kind of that's the one thing that doesn't add up to me, because I don't have Kevin blocked. So if Kevin voted yes to you, I don't have him blocked, and all that other stuff.
What was the poll again? I forgot.
Huh?
What was the poll again? I forgot.
Oh, about the whole Twitter thing. But really, if I'm pointing out the things regarding that. Kevin, my issues with you really were like in the last few years, outside of our personal issues, was Arthur. However, that is a moot point now because of, well, Arthur being a fucking idiot.
And that's why I was wanting to inquire. He needs an apology. Throughout the entire time he was calling out Arthur, him and BioX, they were both calling out Arthur, and I wanted you and I wanted your group to like apologize for calling Kevin a drama starter when it comes to Arthur, when it would turn out to be true. Arthur harbors pedophiles and he harbors children to come to this Discord server to be exposed to a 50-year-old man, doing nudity around.
Well,
them.
questions used to be, I didn't even know he was harboring kids in his server. I didn't even know about that.
No, he was bringing children into his server, and that's how they caught John Davis. That's how Sloppy caught John Davis.
Exactly. That's what I was telling Chayton. He should have mind his own business, because if he didn't know the whole situation, he would have got himself into this, and now look what happened.
What happened was that they sent someone to spy on the server, and that's how they caught John Davis with the exposing himself to.
I know John Davis was in multiple.
And by the way, hold on. I'm sorry, Kevin. Since ZTB mentioned about the false accusation of you accusing ZTB being a pedal defender, I did not like, right? And this was actually on your Devil's account, but it was terminated.
Yeah.
Octo was backstage.
I did not like the fact
It's
that
El Dorado, by the way.
It's going to be my nickname for you.
It's okay. It's okay. Let me say, I did not like that you falsely accused me with no proof of me being a pedal defender by
Roar is here.
By me being friends with Marcus. Also, I did not like the fact that you falsely. I know Sloppy don't want me to say this, but at the same time, I have to say the truth that you, Chayton, falsely accused Kevin of blankety blank your loved ones, if you know what I mean. Which you
mean have a physical attraction to his daughter?
That's what he's referring to.
I know Sloppy don't want me to say that, but at the same time, I have to say the truth.
Before you interject, Roar is here. He says, "This is Roar. I know last time you wanted me on, so I'm coming on. If you have any questions, I'll answer. And if I don't agree with it, I'm going to be honest. So I do have a question about something regarding us not being real friends to Arthur, because you thought we were using him to go at you guys, and when that wasn't the case. So if you want to tell me you the truth, I'll come on right now."
Yes, hold on, ZTB. Yes, I did mention that you, Roar, Chayton, and Adam, right, using Arthur to go at the BHC. I mean, I did say it because I knew from the very beginning, before the whole breakup with Chayton and Arthur, right, because like he said, Arthur's being a fucking idiot, right, that this would never going to work. And guess what? I predicted it. I know it took a while, but still. Wait, Toother, who's that?
Bio, can I interject?
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay. I'm going to take a page out of Sloppy's book, right? Ask now, granted, with the Kevin thing with the daughter, that is more recent, but go into you, Bio. When was the last time I really brought up the whole Junko thing, like in detail?
Well, you got rid of some streams, but you used it was a hate campaign
yes.
early 2024,
2023, 2024. It was around that time. Like, no, that's fair. But like, the reason why I'm bringing that up, because like, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, regardless of whatever is going on regarding the whole Junko thing, I really don't care anymore. The Junko thing's irrelevant to me, but
sure. You didn't say it like that before, but whatever. I'll leave it.
Back then, I was a little more passionate. Like that's a fair thing. But now I really don't. But my question to you, and I'm taking a page out of Sloppy's book regarding recency. When you are mad at me with what I said to you 3 years ago, 2 years ago, a year ago, Bio, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you openly, unprovoked, mind you, call me a pedophile a week or two ago with no shred of proof?
Yeah, yes, I did. And let me tell you why. Because of what happened with your whole uh, loved one situation. That's why.
Okay.
And from your medical records that of your history with your daughter, and I there was something else, but I kind of forgot. I haven't checked that video. I still
Actually,
got it.
actually, that brings up a good counter argument. Bio,
Yes.
remember when DH posted that video a few years ago, right?
Uh huh.
Didn't you? I know CTB and Kevin, but didn't you as well criticize him for showing the medical records back then?
I don't remember, but I saw the video. But I wouldn't say I criticized him. When it comes to that situation, I actually didn't really say nothing.
Okay, I couldn't remember for sure. I know ZTB and Kevin, we all had discussions in his stream back then.
I didn't bring
But
Rory.
but to be
Oh
fair,
Lord, have mercy.
was like you said you're talking about the medical records, correct? Well,
Yeah.
okay, so in the medical records, key detail that apparently is missing that you say is why I'm a pedophile according to you. Was there anything of confirmed sexual assault of any kind? Hearsay from my ex-wife, yes, but in terms of actual confirmation, was there any there?
It's been a while, so I won't be fairly. To be honest with you, I don't know.
Okay, so if there's not any in there, right? If you're basing you call me a pedophile through my medical records, then wouldn't that, if you are basing out for that claim, basing your claim off of that, if there's nothing in there, would that make you lying about that?
I will check. I will check the video again, and then I'll.
We could, like you were showing sloppy stream. We could always look at right now.
Okay, sure.
I don't mind. I have nothing to hide.
I wanted to
I
address
don't
something about
think
the Arthur
I don't
shit.
think the medical records would show on the that you.
Well, it showed my my like criminal things back then. Nothing detailed because again, it can't say, oh, like you've been charged with murder. And here's like all the things. Oh yeah, you were found not guilty. You didn't shoot them. Uncle Sam did. What have you? Right. So like it won't go into detail, but it did. Like I remember the medical records perfectly because again, I own that copy that was shown, not by you Bio, but by somebody else prior to that.
I wanted to say something about the Arthur thing because I did see on one of your streams, like I think it was a couple weeks ago, Bio, you did kind of accuse me, Adam, I think, Chayton of using Arthur to go back at you guys when most of the time Arthur does this shit talking on his own accord, so we don't control what the fuck he does with whatever videos he does about y'all. There are even times where I'm like, I don't think y'all want to keep going back and forth.
But you still.
I will be honest, I was kind of mad at you for that. I'm like, Arthur's not even a big YouTuber. Why would I need a small YouTuber to go after you guys? Like,
Because you know that author doesn't like us. That's why.
well, that wasn't my intent. So
I do have a question for Raw.
what?
What was the whole conversation on Facebook between you, Arthur, and Adam?
What
You talking
conversation?
trash about me
What thing?
on your Facebook? We're using a group chat with Arthur, Adam. I recorded most of it and did a stream about it.
That was last year.
Yeah, I
That
know.
was before I cut Arthur off.
I know. What was it all about? You was talking mighty shit about me.
Well, I'll be honest. Hold on. The reason why I was talking bad about you and everyone else is because I'll be honest with you. At the time, I felt like because you know you say you're friends with like Jordan and people like that, but I know you say, "Oh, I don't want to be involved," but if you have all the energy to call it Arthur, what about all the other people attacking your friends? So that was the main reason why I talk shit.
Kevin. Before we move
Even though I know
forward,
it's
I mean,
technically
I just gotta
positive.
say that Adam is probably the most untrusted prick in this entire website. I'm not gonna say anything else because the doxing situation, but he did try to dox me in one of his community posts. I'm not sure if it's still there or not, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to break my words.
Eric just doxed Money AD too, so
And he
When
tried.
just now? When just now?
earlier he said he sent a pizza to our Money AD's house.
Eric could be also the possibility of who sent it. I forgot about that. Well, I think we discussed that yesterday, or not yesterday, but the other day on the stream.
Well, he recently sent
Also-
pizza to Arthur's house too. But
Also, Kevin, I gotta ask you. I heard through the grapevine that a certain somebody blocked you for, I don't know why, but I heard that
No,
a
I
certain
don't know.
someone blocked. Huh?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh, okay. I won't say the
Yeah,
name on
because
it
I did
because
watch your stream a little bit, and I'm like, I wasn't really surprised because he always does this with everyone. It's funny, he's not even on the stream to defend
I didn't
anyone.
even mention him either. I didn't even talk about him.
You know what's funny? He's not even in here to defend anyone. He's not even
Yeah,
here.
and I don't want to, and I'm not going to name that person. I just this
I
is
hope I
the
know
only
who
reason
you're
why
talking
I'm
about.
bringing. Yeah, the
I
only
know
reason
who
I'm
you're talking
bringing it. Yeah, the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because it happened today, and Devin's here. We don't chat.
Yeah, I
We're
hope
not-
he's
and
not.
all
I
of us
hope
say.
that person's not mad at me because I didn't do nothing. I said it on.
It
your
doesn't
stream
matter.
that
No,
wanted
I
to-
didn't do nothing to him either, but he still blocked me.
But as
So.
far as the
If you're
Arthur shit, hold on.
if you're basically on a stream with me, being cordial to me, that for some reason I'm at Glizzy block. ZTB, I got a question for you. Actually, did that's that same person who blocked Kevin? Did he block you as well?
Nope.
Yeah.
Weird.
No, he didn't
said
block me neither.
He's blocking everybody.
Well, I
Even
figured you
though
weren't on the stream
Devin
that day,
wasn't
so I
the
thought I
only
was
one on that
curious.
stream.
No, but he might do it
yeah.
now though.
I'm just
He,
saying.
he blocked Nick. I know that because I did get.
What did Nick do? What did Nick do? Like,
I guess because he did a hashtag in my chat. I don't know.
probably
Like, it is what it
hashtag
is.
let
I'm
me
not
talk.
surprised.
It's like, who
He
cares?
blocked
To be-
you now
to be-
though, Kyle.
To be
I was gonna say that. Hold on. I was gonna say this. Like I said it once on your stream, Chayton, that I wanted nothing to do with y'all's beef. Whatever's going on between you and him is you and him.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter though. He's gonna get you involved regardless. He's gonna block people. He's
I
gonna
mean,
block
let me say
anybody
something. All right.
that associated with cheating. So whatever.
I mean, we all make jokes about each other, positive or negative. So
All right, so Bio, are you same? I mean, you don't even have to play the whole video. Just skim through like the medical records part, like, and showcase if anything was said. I do know something with child neglect, which was never real like that. And I'm not saying you, Bio. I'm saying when they put that in there, if they were referring to they're referring to both me and my ex-wife at the time. Well, I couldn't if they count neglected as not being able to see the daughter because the ex was wild out of her mind. ZTV, you probably know this better than anybody.
Yeah, I already been there, done that, through
yeah.
the whole works.
Yeah, and really, I'm not trying to harp on that whole thing right now. I'm just the only reason why I'm even bringing this up is for the sole reason that I want to see where the claim, because Bio said earlier, and I quote that it was basing calling me a pedophile over.
can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Well, it's
On
Bio
your
stream, so
bio,
go.
at least he has more balls to let me on the stream than what Arthur does with other people. I'll say that.
I was shocked. Like he caught me at a good time. If this was like 2 hours ago, or a few hours ago, or even a few hours later,
I thought
like
everybody was in a fight, but
yeah. Well, I always say this. I go in, test the water, see how the person's going to react. I know Bio was yelling earlier, but I was like, I always say, if people come at me like chill, I'll be chill too. If it gets heated, well,
I mean,
Then,
I'll be honest. There were times I kind of went at bio too. I'll be honest, and I kind of got mad. So I'm not gonna lie about that either.
I feel like ZTB and me's comment or conversation was mostly chill, even if it was about heated arguments.
I will be
Heated
honest. man.
discussion.
Yeah, it only gets the tension
It
only
wasn't really an
rises
argument.
if it really hits home and like I don't know, the conflict gets really, really intensive, and then from there, that's when we really get all like the last time I think it was last year, I believe.
Yeah,
that's
that one
when it
stream that was you, me,
yeah,
Kevin,
the emotions
and
were raw. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like and all that. So
It was more like a civil debate. Yeah.
Shane,
Have
you
you-
talk about this one right here?
I guess let's see. I'm on my phone, so I'm gonna try to zoom in as much as I can.
Who, after being by me duly swore on oath, deposes and says that affiant has good reason to believe and does believe that in the county of Bexar in the state of Texas, on or about February 9th, 2018, Chayton Long committed the offense of telephone harassment. Affiant's belief is based upon having read Bexar County Sheriff's Office offense report under case number, there you read it, concerning Chayton Long, in which Officer C. Sandoval wrote that. Count one.
Pause that real quick.
On or about the second day of
Well,
Okay, it's paused.
yeah. One thing regarding the telephone thing that was dropped. So I'm not saying
Okay.
you. I'm just saying for referring to that for context for anybody who may not
Okay,
know.
Adam is here. He says, I would like to see the so-called receipts that Carlos has made about me. I'll be waiting longer for that than I have for Arthur Susumi, LOL.
Continue playing.
Oh, sure,
There was
sure.
another one.
February 2018, Chayton Long, hereinafter referred to as defendant, with intent to harass, annoy, alarm,
been
abuse,
laughing
torment,
these two for
and
like
embarrass
5 years.
Daniela Pinkstaff, hereinafter referred to as complainant, did make repeated telephone communications to the complainant in a manner reasonably likely to harass, annoy, alarm, abuse, torment, embarrass, and offend the complainant. Count two. On or about the 9th day of February 2018, Chayton Long, hereinafter referred to as defendant, did, in a manner reasonably likely to alarm Daniela Pinkstaff, threaten to inflict bodily injury on Daniela Pinkstaff, to wit, threatening to kill Daniela Pinkstaff. Count three. On or about the 15th day of February 2018, Chayton Long, hereinafter referred to as defendant, with intent to harass, annoy, alarm, abuse, torment, and embarrass another, namely Daniela Pinkstaff, hereinafter referred to as complainant, did send repeat electronic communications to Daniela Pinkstaff.
Go a
in
little
manner
forward. This is
reasonably
more so about
likely to
her.
harass,
I'm more so
annoy,
looking for
alarm,
the kids
abuse,
stuff.
torment, and has or had a dating relationship, to wit, defendant threatened seriously Officer C. Sandoval to blurt out the address and told them to watch their backs or he would kill. 2019, the defendant Chayton Long in the above settled and numbered cause was called the state of Texas.
Fast forward a little bit more.
Appeared right there. It could be 18 months. Either way,
Keep going
you
forward.
might be
Keep
wondering.
going forward. Was that the beginning?
So
Go a
I
little-
think we should
go a little more
get
forward.
into a little more detail. Guilty. Let me repeat that. You
Go further
should like
down.
to. And
Oh,
that is
wait.
another
You
problem.
may be. Okay, here we
with our
go. Here we
justice
go.
system, with our legal system. Something
No,
I've
no.
said all along.
Go a little
that
further.
There is a lot of problems, and there is. You saw it in that.
A little bit more.
probation
There we
because
go.
of-
There we go.
So, considering those facts, understanding those
All right, let's
facts,
see. Let's see.
he's already a piece of shit. He lied
Advises.
about his daughter last year. He lied about her
Say
dying.
separate
and blamed it
from
on
due,
Daniela, which is
say
why Daniela got involved in the first place. Daniela was minding her
stable
own
housing
business.
employment.
Didn't even know about this YouTube shit.
Let's see.
Chayton is
Go a
the
little
one that brought
further.
her into it by mentioning her name, and he did it. You know, I gave up my rights
A
to
little
her.
further.
That was child neglect.
All right, here we go. Pause it.
And you
All right, let's see.
remember,
Let's see. Or oh, so that's why people think I'm on SSI is because at that time I was thinking about acquiring. I was like, where was it that people kept thinking I was on disability? I guess because I told when I had the psycho eval that they were suggesting, and I thought about it, but I really don't want to be a lazy fuck who fucking lives off of the government. I want to fucking make a living
Hey,
for myself. But anyway,
Remember
offense to
how I
anybody who
said the other
does.
day about the, your past coming back from 2021 and it constantly resurface? This is what I mean. Like, it's going to be a staple point and it's going to constantly appear every single time, no matter how many years go by. This is like a definitive staple point. And as long as it's public and as long as people know about it, if you get into any conflict with anybody, this is going to be the definitive one.
Oh yeah, they'll bring that up, and I'm fully aware of that. Like, always my defense towards that is like, it's kind of like, again, I'll like it. It's more so because, let's be real here, we've all had questionable past one way or another. Maybe just we took our cookies from the cookie jar when we were kids. Maybe we shoplifted from a store. Go ahead, Bio.
I never done anything like that. So,
Well, I
okay.
know that, but I'm just saying.
I apologize, Chain, to interrupt you. I just want to respond to this.
Yeah.
So, okay. So you admitted that you actually doxed my address. Well, I wouldn't say address, most of the location. Well, you know what? Here's my response to you. I'm not going to dox you because according to your sorry ass, two wrongs don't make a right. Yeah, cash it on, Flick. I'm not going to do that to anybody. But hey, that's your loss right there. Okay.
and I'm just going to comment on that. The last sentence, I have at least always owned up. Wait, go up to that. Go up to the previous one. I have at least always owned up for everything I'm truly guilty of. Yeah, I mean, you own up to it, but the point is, there's no change. It's just stagnant. It's like, yeah, I did it, and what? Like there's no different person. It's like the same individual that that people have problems with. And me personally, with you've done a lot of fucked up shit. And I've never even went that far. I think with you and me, you felt humiliated because of the whole wiener thing. And that, I guess, demasculated you, and it made you felt like inferior. So you had, no pun intended, a hate boner towards me. And I think that's the reason why you came at me so heavily. You attack everything about me, my race, sexuality, gender, everything, because you wanted to face a same sort of repercussional embarrassment that you face when I accuse you of that. Okay, and I think that is why you have such a angst towards that. When it comes to Cherry and Kevin, it's because they accuse you of something and they attack you, and then you went low blow and then you went and attacked them. That's how it is with them. So even if you own up to it, I mean, it's still stagnant, dude.
Don't forget, he also got a hate boner on me too. I mean, but thank
there you go, and that's why it's here.
Probably might do that again.
Yep, that's why it's here.
Oh, guess what? Also, only reason I befriended Arthur because no. Just admitted it. You befriended with Arthur again because you want to get back at the BHC. That's the only reason why you befriended him. Not because you feel sorry for. Who wants to feel sorry for a bigot like Arthur anyway? Who wants to feel? I mean, do you see his live stream? All he does is hate. I'm no angel myself, but at least I admitted what I do. Okay?
And Arthur, what he does is that he hates anyone who doesn't like him. That's pretty much it. Arthur would befriend anybody. Like I said, if he can not throw John Davis under the bus, who he knows he's a pedophile, and supported his actions, then that shows you there's no moral when it comes to Arthur. The only moral that is as long as you don't backstab me, it's all Gucci. You can do whatever the fuck you want to. You can traffic children. You can do drugs and human traffic, drug traffic, do whatever. But as long as you don't betray me, then it's all Gucci. That's how his logic works.
ZTV,
that's like a true narcissist. And hey, Nick, what's going on?
I'm sorry, Robert. Stop right there. Okay, because truly I felt you only started the accusation about me to get revenge. I just say that 20 seconds ago that I accused you, or actually it's factual proof that the only reason why you befriended with Arthur so you get back on this BHC, which I say that 20 seconds ago. You see, you just proved my point. You're a puppet. Okay, and Brandon Skellington is. I had to put
Twin. What's going on, my nigga? What's happening?
Okay.
Well, I won't be on here for much longer, but just to finish this up, because I've still not seen anything to base off of this, so that I'm, in your
I'm
words,
sorry you hear a train in the background.
To be
There's a
fair,
train
I
right
had
there. I'm
I had
sorry.
to fast forward or skip it. I mean, I want to watch the whole thing, but to be honest with
I
you,
do have a question for Chayton. 2 questions actually. I'll go over them in a
Okay, go
second.
ahead, Kevin. Go ahead, Kevin.
So before, when's the first time you got a pizza sent to your house?
If I were actually, it was before even Arthur and I stopped being friends. It was actually, I think, during the time when when the whole thing with the daughter thing was saying, when I was saying stuff about that. That was the first time.
You didn't get anything else, including the pizzas? Anything strange?
No, it was just Papa John's or Domino's orders. Even the people, like, I forgot about like Papa John's because I was, I think, the first one back then. So
I got a pizza sent to my house about a couple of weeks ago.
you know, it's crazy. The last
Yeah,
time
pizza.
the
He got
receipt as well. I
Quran
took the
sent to his
screenshot of the
house.
receipt.
Some religious shit, and I don't know.
the last time I got pizza was January of 2024, which that was the second time.
Oh, I remember that. You
got
got 3 pizzas sent to your house at the same time.
I got 4 different deliveries sent to my house, and the first person I thought, I'm not gonna say proof, you know, I thought I don't use that word, that it was Chayton because of the feud. That's the reason why. I thought, not 100% confirmed, but I thought it was him at first.
if it was like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, yeah, with the Arthur stuff, I didn't care because, you know, with the stuff he did. I'm talking with the stream I did with Arthur, or that I did about Arthur weeks ago or months ago. I can't remember exactly. But with you, or even with ZTV or whoever else, like, it would just like it would basically go against everything I sang for, because I openly stated with certain things regarding the doxing thing. If they are confirmed pedophiles and all that, I don't really care. With someone like Arthur.
Hold. You didn't say it like that when you was in the BHC before you left. You didn't say it like that. I remember.
Well, I added the other possibility of, if let's say somebody went over to his house, right, and shot it up, right? If he lives in an apartment, and let's say this is out, like, let's say the apartments are in street view, not really like on a high rise or wherever the fuck Arthur lives. If it is in like for example, my neck of the woods, if somebody came over here and shot it up, even if there's a pedophile next door to me, I wouldn't really care about that person, but I don't want anybody else who's innocent to get caught in the crossfire. Now, granted, that is an extreme analogy, but it can happen. We know how sick some of these people are on the internet and what extreme lengths they will go.
I'm fully aware of that, but you didn't really say it like that before you left the BHC. The only thing I remember you say one of the few things you say is 2 wrongs don't make a right, and we don't want to go as low as they are.
I did say that too. But like, let me add, like, my issue wasn't really with John Davis or Cobra. I can give 2 fucks about them. Even Arthur at the time, I was at least trying to see the good in him. I think my
I say
main
with
issue,
pedophiles, shit, go to the bottom levels of hell, like straight up. Like, don't even think about being the moral thing to do is to make sure the person suffer for what they've done. Period. And that's just how I see it.
I think the one that irritated me outside of Arthur with Doberman doing that. Bio, let me ask you: do you think Wrestling Otaku is a pedophile?
No. In my honest opinion, no. He is a little weird.
Yeah, fair.
A little.
I'm gonna say something. With the whole 17-year-old girl situation, I do believe he is, because he one time flirted with a 17-year-old.
Well, that wasn't a 17-year-old girl. She lied about her age.
What was that, Roar?
She
They
lied.
lie about their ages on the internet.
Oh,
No,
she
Roar,
lied about her age?
it's just you have your mic up,
Okay.
right? Because it's like a little.
Basically, what Roar was saying was the chick lied about her age. That's Roar. Is that correct? What I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would
but
like
he
to say
didn't
that,
know
but,
that
like,
until
yeah,
after,
someone else
I think after the
lied.
fact.
Now my point regarding that is, so, like, and I didn't and me and Otaku weren't cool at the time. We're cool now, but we weren't cool at the time. But I thought to myself that wasn't right. Now the time that like Otaku was basically going after certain people like Steve from Mache Squad and all that, you bark up the wrong tree, it's gonna end badly. But at least now Otaku and him are on. I think they're on. I know him and Linguini God are on at least decent terms.
Well, he's
They're not
never
buddies.
talked to me yet.
Yeah, but my point is though, those are the two main people, and now and Arthur now is irrelevant due to current events regarding that. But Otaku, that was really my, and I wasn't Otaku's biggest fan at that point, but that was the point that I was trying to make, because Doberman just clearly didn't like him and he was sending pizzas to his house. You know, like Bio, did I ever say it's wrong to send pizzas to John Davis and Cobra's house?
Yeah, you did. You did.
I did.
You did on the Discord. Yeah, you did.
I would like to see evidence of that.
I would have to find that, but you did. And one of the biggest reasons why you left the server, in fact, one of the biggest reasons why you got into it with Cherry and Kevin was because of that. And because you hold us to this high standard of, aren't you guys supposed to like not be doxers or not send stuff and try to play
Don't be a
low like
bigger
that?
I remember
Yeah.
that part what ZTB says.
Yeah.
I don't remember the John
remember
Davis and
that.
Cobra, but I did say
I'm talking about
Yeah,
Cobra
the high
and
the high
Doberman.
standards. Yes, I would, because that was a very strong accusation. So I would like to see evidence of that.
No, I'm gonna have to find it. But when
yeah.
you got into it before you left, with when I had the private chat, that was because of that situation. It was because of the
I could
Doberman
have the
situation.
screenshot, but by the
It
way.
was
you had a
Doberman,
problem
but
with
it
that.
wasn't directed towards that. But again,
It was involving that. It was involving, hey, guess what? Sending this, sending that. That's what it involves.
but not that I directly mentioned John Davis and Cobra.
No, not John Davis. I'm talking about Cobra and Doberman.
Okay, but you said earlier I mentioned John Davis. And
No,
like,
I didn't say. I was saying if I did, my mistake. But I was talking
Okay,
about
okay, because
Cobra
that's
and Doberman.
like I know sometimes we slip up and all that, and you know that's the nature of things regarding this. Especially if we're in debates or discussions, there will be slip ups and all that. But in these types of things where we're trying to get to the bottom of the truth in this scenario, we need to be very careful of like doing that, because if that, like, I could slip up and you can catch me, and I guarantee like even if I didn't mean it like that, that would be, and I'm not saying you and Joe, but some people would be going right at it thinking it's anything if it's
You
just
did
a
make
normal
a
slip up.
post. You did make a community post about it, though.
Referring to John Davis and Cobra.
Cobra and
No, I
Doberman.
think it's about the BHC conversation because you took a screenshot.
Yeah, with
and sent
Doberman.
it.
Yeah, I
and-
took screenshots of that. But like I said, like the otaku thing was, the otaku one was because at first I was letting it go. I'm like, okay, I don't agree with it, but okay, you're sending pizzas to this guy. You're sending pizzas to this guy. I don't care about John Davis. I don't care about Cobra. The one that finally made me speak up was when he said, I'm sending pizzas to Otaku. I'm like thinking, what has Otaku even done to you even in the last year? That was basically, and again, I want to reiterate, Otaku and me weren't on good terms at that time. Roar could probably even attest to that, because even Roar and I weren't talking.
I wasn't even getting along with cheating either. So.
Yeah. Now, Bio, before I go, because I can't be on here forever, but first off, I want to thank you for allowing me on here. This is one thing I could say about you compared to other people. That's not me kissing ass. That is me stating a fact. But there's two questions I want to ask. Number one, if you take the time and finish this video from start to finish, and you see nothing basing your claim of calling me a pedophile in there, which again, that is a very heinous claim there. Granted, I've said the same thing regarding y'all with the Junko situation and all that, but my point to you is, if you are willing to watch it from start to finish in your free time, and if you see nothing of that nature, are you man enough to make a apology of that claim you made?
yes.
Okay.
whenever I get the time off, I'll watch it. And I'll check little by
But
little.
Adam, you done that yourself. You also did exactly what you're accusing us of doing. So you're in the same boat as well.
I will. Well, yes, you are correct, Bio. And maybe I did say as a slip up, I can't recall. Because again, I'm not so I can't look at the past messages. But you did say a few things that were correct. Number one, I never saw, before I even left the BHC server, I never saw Junko in there. And to my knowledge, I did say that y'all knew about it. Which at this point, I'm over it. So
it's not the fact that you were upset that we knew about it. It's the fact of you took that and made a hate campaign over that, and then made a slanderous claim because out of rage, and you wanted to do that to hurt us. That was the issue. It's not the fact that you had a problem with it and it bothered you. For instance, this can go back to Leon, when Leon met Junko in person after outing him from the group because of that, because of he's a pedo. So Leon would be the person that you should have the hate campaign on, because he knew, and not only he knew, he kicked him out just to meet him in person.
I did,
and then
for a little
he
bit,
blackmailed
but I will-
Firelord on top of that.
ZTV,
I did for a little bit. Oh, go ahead, Bob.
Sorry to interrupt. This might sound a little bit offensive to you, Chayton.
I'm an offensive person, so
what
fire away.
ZTV said about the hate thing, I believe, right? One of the main reasons why you stabbed all of us in the back, because you wanted some attention and just want to get the fame back, because I know how you are with these situations. Because it was around the time that like nobody, how should I say this? Like nobody knew like if you are that honest person or not. So you need like a plan or something. You need to figure out how people could support you again. So you just try to stir up the problems against us before you left.
Bio, I'd like to interject with this, and I'll follow up on my final question before I leave. To interject it, or to counter that, actually, no, that wasn't the reason. Because at that time, if I remember correctly, I was doing Exiled Outcast with Dan, which was doing very well. I was doing some other projects that was doing pretty decently. We all admit that drama does do better views, regardless of how talented we are. Bio, you know this. You have 2,000 subscribers, and your videos sometimes can't get that over 100. They're
Which
gaming
you did
videos.
accuse them of botting subs on that stream that you had me on.
Exactly. Because some of your streams, your premieres, you don't get no views too. So that's
fair. Fair. No, that's a fair argument. But the discrepancy between mine and yours due to the subscriber count, that's the point I'm making. It would be one thing if I was so there is discrepancy. I have no proof to back that up.
My cat's in the background.
Okay. Yeah, so I have no proof to back that up, and that's just a theory, and I could be wrong. I'm not sitting here saying I'm right about everything. But the discrepancy was the part that I said. But I will also point out that there are times where even Brandon Martin's channel, who I think has just as much or more subs than you even, Bio, doesn't equivalent the same amount of viewership. So it could be just the fact that the algorithm doesn't give a fuck about us, which is most likely the case.
That is true. I was
That's true.
I was going to interject because mainly the algorithm.
Eldorado, I don't mean to. I do have to get going in a minute. I just want to finish up real quick.
I was going to say I was going to follow up with a point with how a whole algorithm thing that you were going to get onto, Chayton. It is true. It's mainly the algorithm that it sensationalizes drama. They prioritize. They prioritize sensationalization and drama rather than nuanced thinking nowadays, and rather than nuanced content.
I'll be honest with something. It was kind of funny when Carlos, you did make fun of my gameplay. It was kind of funny. Because again, it's like Because people
Oh.
always make fun of my gameplay. Arthur does it. Everybody does it. So it's like when you did it, I'm like, I mean, at first I was like, what the hell? But I'm like, kind of made a joke, and you made some jokes, and I'm like, because again, you know, I've heard people say worse, you know, Arthur threatening to sue me and all this other shit. So I just
He's
wanted
not
to-
going to do
Well-
any of that because he would have to ask his mama for
He's
some
full of shit.
coins
Like, fuck
to do
Arthur. He's
lawsuit,
full of
and his
shit.
mom is not going to go in her bank account to give Arthur thousands of dollars for a lawsuit online. No.
mean,
Can I
yeah,
can I can I can I interject before it goes into an Arthur
Yeah,
conversation?
yeah,
Because
sure.
I do want to have this finish this up with Bio. Because again, I do have to get going.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, no problem.
I'm waiting for basically when my woman gets here. That's why I'm leaving. But I would like to leave a little bit earlier. But nonetheless. So okay, I asked that question regarding the whole. But yeah, regarding the thing, I was doing pretty good. Like, yeah, numbers can always be better. That's a fact for anybody. But it wasn't for any fame. I really was trying for a few times to move on from certain things. So I have settled my quarry with ZTB. I have settled my quarry, at least for the common good of John Davis and all that. I'm going to talk about common good of taking him down regarding Kevin. Now, regarding you, Bio, at this point, actually, I'll ask you a question. Do you want this issue between me and you to go on forever?
No. And before you say anything else, we did had an agreement and a handshake about it. I think it was like 2023 or something like that.
Yes.
Apparently, Adam lied to you and told you, right, and accused me that I was talking shit to you around that time, which I never did.
I will say this, because my problem, and to be fair, that is a problem we all have. We will defend our friend's honor regardless. ZTV will defend Kevin's honor. Kevin will defend
And you
ZTV's
didn't
honor.
let me hear my side of the story.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's why I kept bringing your name up,
Yes.
because you didn't even listen to my side of the story. Only Adam's side of the story, which after that handshake, he still kept the drama going, and you didn't say nothing to him.
Because a lot of people do send me stuff. I'm not going to sit here and deny that. But
Hey, he's the most untrusted person in this community.
and I will let everybody know to not send me anything as long as it doesn't pertain to me. And I will do even if it
No,
does.
you're not.
pertain to me.
No, you're not. You're a liar.
Mm-mm.
You
Who,
are
me?
a liar.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. I thought you were
no,
telling me.
That's a
You're a
lie.
liar. You're a liar. No.
That's a lie. That's a damn lie.
Hey, you're the most untrusted person. If I were to choose between Arthur or you, Adam, I'd rather have, Arthur as more trusted than you are. Even though him and I were not friends, but yeah.
I'm sorry. I disagree with that point. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
No.
Bio.
I wouldn't choose either.
I want to ask a
That's one
question
hell of a
real quick
reach.
before y'all-
Bio, before I go.
Okay, that's okay, Chief.
Yeah, whatever y'all do after this, you could do. This is your stream. I'm not telling you what to do, but I just wanted to ask this real quick. But so I will give you that offer again. We don't have to be buddies. We don't have to be friends. Neither of us mention each other. If something were to come up, if there's a way I can get word from you, whether
I'll
it be
say
through-
this on record because we've made agreements like this before. I can't promise you the future, but I can promise you the present. And as for the present, yes, we'll shake hands on it, but I can't promise the future.
Oh yeah. Like something could happen. Well, and ZTV as far as I basically said that my quarry with you was over after that night. So whatever happens
Right,
after, like,
right.
if
That's why I
somebody,
mean the present because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
future can be different. Yeah.
yeah. So Bio, I will offer you, I guess, a virtual hand for at least to go our separate ways and not to mention each other from this point forward. Something may pop off, but if you talk about like me wanting to use whatever issues as clout, I would like to prove that theory wrong. And with that, to offer a peace agreement.
Yep, Sloppy, you know what time is it?
Yeah, I want
You
to
there,
ask a
Bio?
question real quick.
All right,
Well-
handshake, virtual handshake this time. And be
All right.
careful. And be careful with Adam. All right, because the last time he kept the thing going.
I'm not gonna.
Now, Bio. One last thing before I go, and this is the last thing. Like I said, go.
Well,
I know I did. There's one last thing. Regarding that whole thing, like if you do make a stream regarding the apology regarding that, that's fine. If not, that's fine too. At this point, at this point, I really just want to move forward and not backwards. So with that, Bio, I thank you for allowing me in here.
At least you don't see sideways like saying somebody. Anyway,
I wanted to ask
That
a
is true.
question
That
real
is
quick,
true.
'cause I'm gonna leave.
To
He's
me,
been quiet
Roar,
recently. He
or
hasn't been saying anything.
to me, Roar, or to Bio.
I was gonna ask Bio a question.
Okay, so
real quick.
I will get out of here. Y'all have a good night and
All right.
take care.
Alrighty.
I was gonna ask one more question. Like,
Hello.
what was your
Don't you want Adam to come in here instead of Nick? No offense, Nick, but you know, I think
Oh, you're gonna talk
Hold
about
on,
me
hold
like
on.
that, ZTV. I'm gonna make a video on you. Like
I was
seriously.
trying to ask a
seriously.
question real quick.
Hey guys,
All right.
Hey
Tweety,
Brandon.
what's going on? What's up? What's happening?
I'm doing good.
I was gonna ask a Bio question. Like, what was your main problem with me? Why you had an issue?
Well, because you didn't whatever, like I was in trouble, especially like with Adam, you didn't like agree with me about like okay. Before I talk shit about you, it was Adam just keep bashing the BHC over and over and over again. And I will fully admit, and I'm not gonna lie about this, his flip-flopping just got me so mad that when I was watching one of Brian's Absher video, I fully admitted, I'm not gonna lie about this, that his honesty was more truthful than Adam's suicide problems. And I was like, why Roar, if Roar was Adam's friend, why he didn't say nothing about it? So I will admit I was pissed off at you because you claim it was real, and
I saw the video, so I know what happened. So
yeah. So I was kind of like pissed off because like whatever the BHC are like in trouble, you didn't like you say you keep it peace, but apparently you just stay one-sided.
Well, because I'm not cool with their group, so why would I defend a group I'm not cool with anymore? And no offense, but there'll be times where you have friends on your chat talking shit about whoever, and you don't say anything. So why should I say anything?
Well, the first part actually makes sense, but the reason why I sometimes bring you up because apparently you actually brought me up as well. So fair is fair. Sorry, I just got to follow.
I have responded to you, yeah.
Well, yes, many times.
Have I ever mentioned you at all, Warren, in public? Except from once?
Not as much as I've seen, no.
Because you're pretty irrelevant.
I remember you have a little bit
But I
more
know it
video, but I think something happened between you and Arthur.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
because Arthur wanted to sue me, and I went on Money Stream, and I showed him who's boss, and now he wants to go to the gym or something.
I don't think it's
in the gym.
happened.
But
can I interject? I'm sorry. Can I just say something real quick?
Yes, of course.
Sure, yeah.
And so funny about Arthur, right? And you guys already seen him multiple times that he claims that he doesn't care about anybody, but here's the thing though, and it's funny. Arthur decided to false flag one of my videos, which was about Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Well, speaking about that, I think he's still flagged because there was a video about him and Brian I made on the Fortune 4 shooters, and I think he flagged it, but he wants to be like, I didn't flag it. Then who else flagged it, Brian? It had to be one of you guys. Because who else was the video about? It wasn't about anybody else.
It certainly wasn't me. I didn't flag anything.
Davis to do as well.
Well, anyways, was I'm trying to say like, okay, so after this false flag situation, right? I decided to appeal it, and then all of a sudden, one of my Mickey Mouse bullshit video was back in public again, and then the next thing, I decided the next video about myself, stay thirsty, my friends. Instead of that, I just told Arthur straight up, stay triggered, my reptilian friend. I knew that I won my appeal, so he can't do that. That's
Yeah, because he'd be
no-no for
flagging it.
Arthur.
Anytime you put like his ugly face on there, he'd be flagging your shit. He'd be literally flagging your stuff.
Flagging. I've noticed something about YouTube. I've noticed that they will keep in records of YouTubers flagging others for copyright infringement, but they will not keep records of YouTubers flagging others for community guideline strikes.
Yeah, and they don't care about bullying or hate speech. They only care about copyright. Like, ever since Google bought YouTube, they've been literally only caring about, oh, you use this person's footage, so thus you got to be penalized for it. You know, that's the only time they care. They don't care about whether or not you use slurs or bully people or dox people. No, that's not important. But if you're using their content, oh, suddenly they care.
So there's a possibility that Arthur might not be telling the truth. Maybe he did flag their content, not as a
Ew, you like Janet? Ew.
What the fuck? You still like that thing?
Ew.
She's ugly.
Shiva
Hey,
from
guys,
Mortal
You know
Kombat.
what Air Belinda says? Let's get horny tonight.
Not
Yeah.
He's feeling horny towards Janet.
My name is Eric Melendez.
Isn't bestiality illegal?
Insane in the man brain. What's going
God
on?
damn it! I got kicked out of the video.
Oh,
That's okay.
what's going on?
Hello there.
Nasty. Gross. Disgusting.
Even though I thought he was into men, but anyway.
I'll be back.
That's
Hold on.
nasty.
That's okay. That's okay. 2/3 enter the studio. It's okay. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Where is he? I'm gonna put the.
Hey, Serena.
Oh, hello. Yeah,
Hello.
I was cut off.
Welcome back, Octo.
I was gonna say, like, that's the thing with YouTube. It prioritizes all that shit, bro. That's what they do. They prioritize the sensationalization, drama over anything, and that's what Google does, man. Google pretty much, I'm gonna be honest, Google violated YouTube of all of its, identity.
Yeah,
Ever since 2011 when they bought it. Because they made it like online Hollywood, so now it's like you can use YouTube as a source to get famous, and so you don't have to go to Los Angeles to audition.
I'm gonna get to another point. Another big problem nowadays is everybody want to be famous. That's a problem because it's like people who don't even understand or respect the value of privacy anymore.
Nope.
It's disgusting. It really.
I thought there was going to be another stream on a Saturday, Easter.
With who?
Your friend.
God. I'm surprised he's not here. I'm surprised he didn't show up.
He
Which
won't
one?
show up.
I'm just gonna say it's Chase, referring to Chase.
Oh.
Yeah, some drama is happening with him.
Yeah.
It's him, and I just think the whole feud with him and others is just. I think the whole drama in and of itself is ridiculous.
Like when I
And
went on
agree
Chase
a lot.
stream. Hold on,
Brother,
wait, hold on, guys, wait.
Let me
When
talk.
hold on, wait, let me talk. When I went, God, that's a meme. Let me talk. When I went on Chayton's stream and I went and I spoke for Chase because Chase didn't want to show up, he wanted me to basically speak for him. So I was literally saying the stuff that he was telling me, and I was saying it publicly because I wanted, to have him, have the answers for his questions that he wanted to inquire. So when I did that, I'm thinking everything is all Gucci because, he got the answers he wanted and he was going to make a response. But I didn't know that he was blocking people. He was blocking Kevin. He blocked Bio. I was like, why?
Yes, I'm blocking Kevin.
Like, what did Kevin do?
Exactly.
Wait, hold on. I was talking about Chase. Are you talking about Chase?
Yeah, Chase.
Yeah,
He
Yoga.
didn't block me yet.
He didn't
I
block
hope
you
he
yet?
doesn't.
No,
He
didn't.
blocked
I didn't
me.
do
He will
anything.
do. He will do.
Because I was in his
He's
stream
really
earlier.
gonna block me today. So
No, he didn't block me yet. I
how do
can
you know?
message him. And he has no
No, you
reason to
can't.
because I was the
can't.
one defending. I was literally in there speaking and vouching for him.
I was
No
just-
nigga here was
I
doing
didn't
that
say
shit.
nothing.
I was the
All
one
right, guys.
doing that.
I'm going to.
Nobody was
Mike, I
doing
gotta
it.
do something real quick. I'll be
How
right
do-
back.
How do you know I blocked you?
Because I was able to message him. If I'm blocked, I can't do that.
When?
It won't let
When
me
the last time
message.
I messaged you?
Huh?
When's the last time I messaged you?
Today.
Yeah, Chase had me blocked. Well, even though actually it was Will who blocked
If I'm
me.
blocked on
delete
Discord, I
his
can't
blog.
message people.
He can't. He deleted his Discord. How can he do that?
It's not deleted. It's still there.
Yeah, apparently he's deleted the Discord. Apparently
That's a lie because it's still there.
He got mentioned on his own stream that he deleted his Discord.
It's still there. It's still there.
Well, apparently, if he's lying, then I'm not surprised. Because he blocked me because I was on Chain's panel.
Can I
That's
just
BS. I ain't right.
can I just say something real quick?
Sure, no problem. Yeah.
Hey Kevin, you was actually there in Chase's stream, right? It was back in 2022. And
Yeah.
when I was just making jokes about Arthur, right? And then when Dan XP decided to trigger at me, and then Chase decided to
I've got the video for that, by the way.
yeah, and then right after that, I try to remember. Oh yeah, right after the whole thing about Arthur in the Chaden situation, like I said back in October of 2022, I decided to block on Chase is because on the whole, like Chaden situation. I used to going after Chaden, not oh yeah, I used to going after Chaden, but I stopped doing that anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, he's blocking everybody that whether associates with Chain. So
I mean, like I said, I already just block him on my Instagram.
Who, Chase?
Pitch with him.
yeah, he's blocking everybody.
Well, if he blocks everybody, don't be shocked.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
He's basically like Arthur. They like to block everybody.
And it's funny because, no offense to Z2B, but he's becoming a lapdog for Chase, so that technically classing him being on Chase and Chain's panel.
Just like Pete.
And
wouldn't that be a thing though? If you're doing Z2B's dirty work, the one that class him being on bloody Chase's panel.
I never had anybody do my dirt. I mean, when I came on here, I had no one defend me. I defended myself.
Oh, and by the way, I actually watched Money AD stream when Chaden and the Chase
Actually, hold on.
at each other, and Chase was just screaming as hell like
I heard that.
Tarzan.
I was there.
Yeah, and I threw my weight on the ground
I
because he
was
pissed me
everywhere
off.
because I can see all different ways.
I was silent the whole time. I'm like,
Actually, somebody else met Arthur in person. His name is, it's not Brian Absher, it's a different Brian.
oh, I think I might know the Brian you're talking about. Is it Deliver the Goods?
No, Brian,
Oh.
Brian Hill, I think.
Oh, Brian Hill. That's Arthur's ex-friend. Yeah, I remember him. I don't see him no more. It's been years.
And all this could have been avoided if people didn't. I mean, like I said, I've had my disagreements, but like I said, Arthur thought, oh, I'm going to be the exception. And guess what? He wasn't, so.
I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, Arthur trying to false flag my Mickey Mouse bullshit memes, but then his plans just got backfired, so I won the appeal. That just shows how much a coward what Arthur really is. Not only he's like the false flagging on other people's videos, but he claims that he wants to fight with people like War right here, but he can't do that because he already knows that he's too short, he's too skinny to realize that he's trying to fight with somebody. But he's just pretending to be a tough guy, but in reality, he's not. He's short, he's skinny, and he has a cross eye.
This is basically him in that picture, me picking him up. Yeah.
Like, seriously.
How much does he weigh? Like 100 pounds? That's not shit, to be honest.
Man, it was so funny that I watched Money D's live stream, right? When Arthur was just threatening Kevin that Kevin, shut the fuck up. I was gonna shoot your ass.
He was calling somebody on his phone.
That's
the
calling
his friend, I think.
Yeah, I'm not
This
surprised.
reminds me of the time me and Brian was still double teaming Alpha.
Oh yeah.
Remember the time when Brian and him were yelling at me? That was funny as shit.
Oh yeah, it's so funny that Arthur decided to put me back in the backstage because he can't just handle my roast and my criticism.
I'm getting sick of this shut
Brandon, shut the hell up before I'm gonna sue your ass. Or
I'm gonna sue your ass, like, seriously,
put you in the
Esau.
backstage. Like, seriously.
Like I said.
Y'all going to hell, like, seriously, Esau.
Wait, why there's two wait, there's another person that says the also Phoenix. Is that you, Roar? Roar? Huh. That's crazy. There's two of you. Just a second. All right.
You're here, you're gone.
There's two of you.
Hold on.
There's three. Well, there's three of you now.
Yeah, my phone's being an idiot.
Let me talk.
All right, he wants to come in. I'll go backstage.
By the way, Dennis is a pedophile.
Sure. Okay.
No. By the way.
And he's a fraud too. Like, seriously.
Let me talk.
Jesus
Let me talk,
Christ.
you guys.
Shut the fuck up.
Let me talk.
I bet Arthur.
No, but I would actually love if Chase would come in here because I want to ask, because I was messaging him about why did you block Kevin? He didn't message me back.
He won't.
And that's like why? Like why though?
He's part of the reptile clan.
He made an excuse because I was on Chen's panel.
So was I.
I know.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's some Arthur shit.
ZTV, I just want to inform you that I think Sunday or Monday, I want to make like another StreamYard streaming this, right? But it's going to be on my main channel because it's going to be like a game topic. And everyone here is invited, by the way.
Noise. What time?
I'll try to make it like
because I'm associated with Jayton.
But I was on. It was literally about me originally. So if anyone that should be blocked, it should be me.
I'm gonna talk about Resident Evil topic and maybe some other topic as well. And just let you know that I got the free version of StreamYard. So probably like in the 2-hour mark, I'll wrap it up for here because on the main topic we're talking about, it's about it. We already discussed it, including the Roar and chain situation.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Money ID's live too, so I'm gonna pop on that.
He's live.
Yeah,
Who's he talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Roar.
I was asking about Money Stream.
Okay. Well, you know what? Since Money is live, I'm going to wrap this up, and plus, I want to save my minutes, my StreamYard minutes on my main channel because I'll be back live. But it's going to be my main channel. It's going to be like a gaming topic and probably some other topic as well. And again, you all are invited here.
What time? What time is going to be?
I'll try to make it like 7 p.m. latest.
I'm not sure if I can make. I'll see. I'll see if I can make it.
Yeah, it's either it's going to be like I say Monday to late, like Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, okay,
All right,
sounds
bye. I'll
good.
catch you later.
Okay, people, I'm going to wrap this up for here. I just want to let you know I did change the title from "Everyone
By
is
the
Making
way,
Peace." You know,
first of
Before
all,
you end it, you said Adam says Chase will block ZTB. Well, I got it. You know, if he does, I'm gonna vocalize it because I didn't do anything wrong. I was the only person that was
All right,
defending
I'm on
him.
my stream now. All right,
Like
sorry, I'm
literally,
back, guys.
like
Sorry
come
for the
on.
long wait.
it's okay.
All right, Eldorado.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like I was the only one that was vouching for him. You know, when everyone else was attacking him, he had no one to like proxy his voice because he didn't want to go into that stream, and so I was
Well,
there.
you
You know, I
vouching is-
volunteered to do it. You know.
you speaking up for him through his messages, still classing him being there.
But what the fuck do you want me to do about it? Like not say anything about it? Like come on. Like the thing of it is, I hate this shit because then it's like, okay, I do something out of the kindness of my heart. No one told me to. No one forced me to. And then what? Like come
I'm
on.
gonna call it hypocritical from Chase, right? He talks about going on his channel, right, and confronting him, right? I couldn't even do that. I'm already blocked.
Oh, and I just want to say this right now.
That's some bullshit, man.
Yeah, I just want to say this right now. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. Let me talk. Okay. Anyways. Like I said earlier, I remember before it was okay. So me and Shaden, we used to be beefing each other, right? And I was actually on Chase's stream. I think it was back in 2022, right? And I was I was just making about jokes about Arthur, right? And then Dan XP was just starting going after me. It's all because of Arthur's jokes, right? And then after that, Chase decided to put me in the
Right
backstage.
there. Yeah, the whole Dan XP situation pissed me off right there.
Yeah, he was cucking for Arthur. Let's call a spade a spade. He was cucking for Arthur because he felt pity for him. He didn't understand the lore behind Arthur and why we do what we do. But now he does.
So anyways, after that that the whole feudal argument between me and Dan XP, Chase decided to put me in the backstage. And which is based on like on House of Chaden's live stream when you was actually on ZTB, right? When Chase just said that that you guys can let me talk, and then when Chaden decided to respond back to Chase, when Chase was just doing up the exactly same thing. That's the thing when I decided to come up with.
It was a contradiction. It was a hypocrisy.
Yeah, he didn't let Brandon Anderson. Here's the thing: he didn't let Brandon Anderson Here's the thing: he didn't let Brandon Anderson and had a the fair thing with Kevin when Kevin was getting his shit chewed out by both Dan and Chayton. He didn't let Brandon Anderson come in for defense.
See, I didn't know about that. See, that I was not aware of it.
Man, I could screen share it for you if you want.
I believe you. No, I believe you. I believe what you're saying.
I mean, I don't have nothing. I don't have
about it.
anything. Here's the thing: I don't hate Chase. I don't have anything against Chase.
Me either. Chase is my nigga. I just don't want to know why he's acting stupid now. Like, come on.
Yeah, and I just don't like. Here's the thing: I want no part in their beef that him and Chain are getting into now. I want no part in that. In my humblest opinion, I think that whole fucking thing that he did with on Sloppy stream, the whole Dallas and Chase going at it, it ruined the stream. The whole fight ruined the stream because it wasn't about.
Yeah, it was supposed to be about
fight.
John Davis.
Yeah. More things were
I mentioned that.
Here.
I mentioned that to Poseidon. I said, this whole thing is distracting what's going on about John Davis.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off.
Advocating for marrying a 13-year-old.
Here's the thing, and it pissed off one of my friends. It pissed off me, and it pissed off one of my friends that the whole stream got interrupted because there were more things at stake here than a petty should never have existed, in my opinion. I
This
don't know.
is like some he said, she said, high
nothing
school
to do with that
bullshit.
beef, and I'll say it again. I said it to Chayton stream. I said it to Chayton. I said it again. Whatever that's going on between Chayton and Chase and Dallas and whatever is between them and him and them. I want no part in it.
Yeah, and
I was gonna say also, here's the thing: we have worse things to worry about. I have worse things to worry about right now, and a lot of people in this community have worse things to worry about, like that piece of shit John Davis. Like, fuck that drunk joke.
Oh
Fucking
yeah.
cocksucker.
Well, I don't care about him. I just want him in prison or dead. Either one is fine
Same
by me.
here. Same here. Same here. Like, fuck that drunk.
The one who has to worry about it is Reptilian, who's capping for that mofo, that piece of shit. He don't give. First of all, John Davis is a racist. On top of being pedophilic, he's a racist. He calls black people derogatory names. So Arthur's dumbass is right now defending this person who thinks of black people as lesser than and touch kids. On top of that,
And I just want to say this for now. Okay, here's the thing though about this whole situation between Chase and Chayton, right? It's the same thing what happened in Money AD stream, right? This whole thing was about Arthur and John Davis, right? And then all of a sudden when Chase and Chayton decided going after each other's throats, which has nothing to do with them, right? And then on the next stream, on the Money AD stream, I was actually there. When me, Money AD, War, we were having some discussion about Arthur and John Davis situation, right? And then when I just came here, when Chayton was actually there, Chayton decided to ask me about this whole. I mean, I have nothing against about Chayton because me, him, we're just cool now. But I literally just told Chayton decided to ask me what's my thought about my whole situation about him and Chase. And I literally just told Chase straight up. I was like, dude, I don't want just had nothing to do about this. And I did, and yes, I did actually watch Money AD's live stream, which was actually the replay. But at the same time, I just told him straight up, look, Chayton, I know you and him were just having a feud of each other, but I don't want to be no part of it. Okay, like I just don't give a shit about their situation. All I care about was Arthur's situation when he was defending about John Davis. So yeah, that's the whole situation.
Yeah. And that's what I was going to get at. Yeah, I agree with you, Brandon. It had nothing to do with their beef, okay? Like, I want nothing to do, like, whatever's going on between Chayton and Chase stays between Chayton and Chase. We want.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's good entertainment, and just like we're just not
really, it's
going.
annoying.
No, I mean it's something.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the meme what Chayton just made, I thought it was just very funny because when Chase was just having some screaming and then just yelling about that "let me talk" thing, I thought it was just hilarious. But at the same time, I mean, I'm just staying out of this. I don't want to just be part of anybody's beef. So I don't want just inheriting on other people's beef. That's the thing. Like I said, I'm only care about is the Arthur and John Davis situation. Not Chase, not Chayton, just Arthur and John Davis. That's
exactly. And that's what I think about it too. Like, I don't care about their beef. I don't want anything to do with that. That's whatever's happening between them stays between those two.
Exactly.
Nobody should get involved in that.
But the thing is, when you put it in a public platform, everybody gonna get involved because it's a public platform. So everybody gotta say their piece and comment. Because if it's just a private beef, it wouldn't be online or it wouldn't be on a public space. But because it's on a public space, it's on a stream. That's why everybody's gonna get involved. You know, when you put it on StreamYard, you're gonna put it publicly. You know.
Well, I want no involvement in that. I'm sorry.
Guys, I'm gonna wrap this up
just be
right
the
here.
Audience. Just be the audience member.
I'm gonna wrap this up right here.
Okay, all right. Sorry.
Yeah, I just hold the whole thing. And by the way, like, here's the thing. Like, before you wrap this up, Jay, Bio, I will say this. Like, the whole thing.
Freudian slip.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I was
We'll
gonna
discuss
say,
more.
like, the whole. Yeah.
We'll discuss this more on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, I think we should worry more about John Davis than fucking. Yeah.
Oh,
But here's the thing, Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bio. All right.
All right, twin.
Peace out. IZTV, thank you very much.
It's been a
I'll be
pleasure.
back Monday or Tuesday, all right? On my
All
main
right,
channel.
man. Take care.
All right. Peace out. All right. Thank you all. I just changed the thumbnail and the title. So I'll be back on my main channel. Peace out. Have a good one. See you on my main channel.